The sky above Apocalypse splits with a sound like reality tearing cloth. Scott Summers floats downward, boots barely touching the cracked obsidian ground. His visor is gone. Not shattered, removed by choice. His eyes glow a furious, contained crimson, like twin suns struggling not to explode. Darkseid turns. So, the god rumbles, arms folded behind his stone-like back, a man who believes himself unbound. Cyclops does not answer. He opens his eyes. The optic blast detonates outward, not as a beam, but as a continent-crushing flood of concussive force. Mountains liquefy. Fire pits collapse inward. The blast slams into Darkseid with the weight of a small moon. For the first time in centuries, Darkseid slides backward. His heels carve trenches miles long through Apocalypse's surface. Darkseid's eyes narrow. Interesting. He raises a hand. Omega beams erupt, scarlet serpents of annihilation curving through the air, hunting Cyclops with cruel intelligence. Cyclops pivots, raw instinct and X-Man training guiding him. He sweeps his gaze, optic force bending reality itself. The Omega beams collide with the blast head-on. The impact creates a blinding singularity of red light, ripping open the sky and exposing boiling void beyond. Darkseid roars and charges through it. He slams Cyclops with a god's fist. The shockwave shatters Apocalypse's horizon. Cyclops crashes through a fortress wall, skidding across molten stone, ribs screaming, blood in his mouth. Darkseid looms over him. "You are powerful," Darkseid says. "But power without control is chaos." Cyclops rises, slowly trembling, not lowering his gaze. "You don't understand," Scott growls. "This is control." He opens his eyes fully. No restraint, no shaping, no mercy. The optic blast becomes a dimensional rupture, a torrent of pure punch force, drawn straight from the infinite energy of the punch dimension. Darkseid is engulfed, his armor cracking, his stone skin fracturing with thunderous booms. The blast drives Darkseid to one knee. Apocalypse screams. Darkseid snarls. Omega beams firing wildly, tearing cities from the planet's crust. Still, the blast keeps coming. Darkseid digs his fingers into the ground, holding himself against the infinite. His teeth grind. "You would destroy yourself," he says, straining. "Your mind will burn out." Cyclops' voice shakes but does not break. "Maybe." His eyes blaze brighter. "But you'll fall first." With a titanic roar, Darkseid erupts upward, summoning the full might of the Omega effect. Energy clashes with energy. Godhood meets infinity. The planet cracks down the middle. When the light finally fades, Apocalypse hangs in fragments. Cyclops lies unconscious, eyes finally closed, smoke rising from his face. Darkseid stands, scarred, armor ruined, one eye dark and smoking, but still standing. He looks at the fallen X-Man. "A mortal," Darkseid says quietly, almost respectfully, "who made a god kneel." He turns away as boom tubes open. But not today. Cyclops without his visor can hurt Darkseid, stagger him, and force him to unleash his full godhood. But Darkseid, at his true apocalyptian level, ultimately endures. Still, do few mortals ever make Darkseid bleed.